Well, good morning. It is 7:11 when we are recording this. Temperatures still warm this morning in the mid-60s under a lot of cloud cover overnight. We've had some winds out of the southeast as well, anywhere between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overall, it's been a quiet start to the day to the north of this warm front. We're already warm, as I mentioned, but as we head towards the afternoon and the evening, we're picking up even more warmth as this warm front starts to lift into mid-Missouri, and that will also bring in more chances for storms. Based on where it's positioned and where it'll likely be later this afternoon, we're going to be pretty close to the low, which basically means we could see some extra spin there in the atmosphere. But our greater potential for thunderstorm activity in terms of how much instability there is, that greater potential could be right along the eastern edge of our viewing area and then pushing out towards the east. So St. Louis has the better threat for severe weather. Here locally, it's a very isolated chance for a strong to severe storm. At best, I think we'd have the potential for, we'll say, some isolated hail with a couple of these. And we can't rule out a tornado, but overall, the risk for severe is low. We'll see another round later on this afternoon and evening after that initial round coming, or I should say that next round moving through later into the evening after that initial round is going to be kind of in that later afternoon time frame. So between noon and 7 o'clock is when this chance for severe weather hangs around, but really we could probably shrink that to about a 2 to 5 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock window, and then that pushes off towards the east. If we see severe weather, it'll be a very isolated risk of about 1-inch hail, and then we'd also be talking a very isolated in nature chance of damaging winds. That would be 50 to 60 miles per hour. As I mentioned, can't rule out a quick spin up of a tornado, but again, most folks will not see severe weather. This is not a widespread threat. It's very conditional, and it'll be very isolated. We'll be watching that round of storms later this afternoon just to see what does develop. Again, it'll be the eastern half of our viewing area, everything here in green, and I really expect those storms to increase in intensity as they push towards St. Louis. So if you're heading to St. Louis today, definitely download our ABC 17 Storm Track weather app. If you're not already watching this video on that app, of course, you'll get the videos like this. You'll also get alerts as you're traveling to keep you up to date. So again, weather alert day for us here locally, specifically on that eastern half of the viewing area, especially if you're heading towards St. Louis. Otherwise, pretty isolated threat for severe weather. Thursday, we're not expecting severe weather. That is going to be hit and miss chances for showers and storms. We'll keep cloud cover into your early half of your Friday. More sunshine in the afternoon gets us into the mid-70s again, and then 80s for the weekend with abundant sunshine leading us into a very warm looking next week.